What's up, everybody? So I just picked up this new 1966 Volkswagen 1300 Beetle by Tamiya, and I'm gonna do a little unboxing on this one. I haven't unboxed it yet. I have no idea what's inside or what the detail is like on this kit. So we're gonna take a look at this, and then later on I'll do a build video on this one and see how it turns out. First things first, let's go ahead and pop it open. So let's take a look about the edges of the box real quick. So it just gives you a couple of pictures and diagrams. And one thing that's kind of better about this one than I found anybody else is that if this is accurate, this is going to have a lot more detail in the kit than what you can expect from other manufacturers. So let's take a look. So if I was a little bit better prepared here. All right. And I did look at a couple of other manufacturers before I selected this one. One big thing is I like the 125 scale versus the 124. Or I'm sorry, actually the 124 versus the 125. Just for the size difference, get a little bit more detail in the larger kits. All right. So let's take a look inside. So first things first, we'll pull out the body. Now because the Beetle is a small car, this is obviously a very small kit. And that's kind of another advantage to going for the larger kits versus the smaller ones. So especially on little compact cars like this. Let's go ahead and take the body out of the plastic real quick. And I need a new blade on mine exactly now. Alright. So just for starters, this is kind of typical Tamiya here. There's a lot of detail. It's a very, very clean mold. Actually, I don't see any flash anywhere. Well, I guess there's a little bit right here on the corner of the roof, but not too much. And you can see a lot of detail in the hood latch and stuff like that. It's all there. So that's nice. And the hinges are detailed nicely on the doors. The undercarriage of the car and a lot of the parts are molded in black. So the wheels, your engine cover, a lot of your suspension components, looks like. So let's take this out of here. And again, with this being Tamiya, you can expect a pretty good amount of detail in these kits. So all of the lug nuts on the wheels, which is kind of funny because this is going to be covered up by hubcaps anyway. And then the spare, very nicely detailed. Engine components, all very nice. So this is going to be a pretty interesting build here. I've been looking to do a Volkswagen Beetle for quite some time now. So let's see here. It's interesting because I can't seem to find until now a decent kit that offered a good amount of detail. But this one seems to do the job. All right, here are your chrome components. So your headlight buckets, your hubcaps are all very nicely detailed with the Volkswagen logo there. It's very nice. The chrome looks good. I don't really see any flash around the edges or anything like that. It's all really clean, really nicely done. And then here's some more of your interior components. So here's your rear bucket and the engine compartment. The door panels are separate, which I love to see because you can get a lot more detail on there. It does include an opening hood, so this is going to allow you to fit your spare and your detail out your fuel tank, fuel lines, all that good stuff. Your hoses and everything are very nicely detailed. There's a lot of good stuff on this, so this is good to see. Clear components, looks like they're separate side to side, so these are your two side panels, front and rear glass. Headlights, these are your interior headlights, and then these are your exterior headlight covers. So they are separate. So that's going to give you an extra amount of depth to those headlight buckets. So that's nice to see there. And then these are your fender blinkers here. And then because the car is included with a spare, you do have 5 tires instead of 4. And it looks like these are branded tires. They're branded Continental, and they're done really well. So that's a nice part to the kit there. And then lastly, let's take a look at the build sheet itself. So one great thing about these kits is they have a very, very comprehensive build sheet to them. You're not going to be left with a bunch of guesswork. Some of the older kits by AMT and by Revell are very, very bad about that. But the great thing about these kits is everything's very, very detailed out. So that's good to see. So overall, I think this is going to be a good build to do the Beetle by Tamiya and see how it works out. So I'll make another follow-up video when I'm a little bit further along in the build process. Maybe after I get a little bit of paint on it or something like that, we'll go over it. But other than that, I will see y'all next time.